Back the other way, Kyle Washington the miss, but the second opportunity for Kyle Washington backing down his defender, and if they can get something going on offense. Evans the miss, but
rebound off the miss from Evans. You see that? I mean, just the coordination to catch.
And now he's got it, beating Washington. Turns around on Johnson and
I don't know what the argument is. It's a good block right there. Difficult to cut.
We're getting an explanation right now.
Nice hustle to get the rebound by Evans. And in a row, he's in featured company too. Washington. Nice duck in. Washington over Welsh. Got it. Washington again against Welsh with the left hand. Got it again. Rebounder, number 2 rebounder in the American Athletic Conference. Washington. He just snaps one off out there with the left hand. He's got a dozen. He might get that 1,000% strength. Washington. It's a different looking shot, but it's effective. 14 for him. Not pretty. Sure did. Vegas. Mark. Nice catch and pass, huh? That's what you would say. Coming into this game.
Washington, soft top.
Watch now, the double doesn't come quite as quickly, and he does a nice job of turning opposite. He's been turning middle because he's a lefty. And that time he turned to the baseline, shot it with his more offensive balance this year.
Washington launches and hit. Right?
Big 12 officials camp about 5-6 years ago.
Nice look inside.
Watch how much space he has. Remember how crowded it's been in there, but that's too easy. He had the switch and the mismatch, and big fella going to work. As you mentioned, former NC State player, transferred.
Washington. Stone lost the handle, gets it back.
Watch Kyle Washington, deft jump hook. Oh, we got a game down.
And they're going to hit the boards.
Here is Washington going to work on Holman. And he poured.
It's difficult, and they're still young. They haven't been tested enough to get a really good read on where I think they feel.
Get back up. Jennifer will hit Washington. Bit of a transition. Another offensive rebound for Cincinnati. Washington.
Go right back to Washington on that block where he's going over his right shoulder, and
it is under renovation. Washington again. Had the matchup for some conferences already has begun. Washington again is 6. There's Jared Cumberland, a quiet night for him. Back into Washington, over Schneider.
Block, he was doubled. They swing it around to Washington on the other block. This time he was doubled. Blowout right here.
Big man took it up the floor.
All right, and big block. Washington gets in there, rebound, pushes out. It wasn't pretty.
Oh, Washington.
He kicks it out, he reposts. Penetration. Washington with the big block right there.
Bearcats try to snap that 2-game losing streak to Xavier in Florida.
You got the pick and roll right there. You find Washington inside. He gathers.
In the paint for Wichita State. They've made 4 of their last 6. Washington finally down here at Wichita. They are still standing here 5 minutes into the half as per shot taken off the glass by Washington. Gets it back and put 2 small guards in the game now for Cincinnati. Washington, wild shot is good.
Nice move right down the middle of the defense for the bucket. And
left to right, you move the defense, you find him sliding from the top to the nose of the rim, he puts it off the glass.
Inside this year's team.
Cal State, guys that can run but are controlled and make shots. They're going to have to be able to be wary. They will put it up, I'm telling you. They will shoot it and stroke it. They will call timeouts to give their guys that ball and puts it down low. Look at the positioning. Double team doesn't matter to me. I am the man.
At the Bearcats home away from home, and all honored before the game on this senior day, the last home game of the season for ever. Washington top two right now. 13 threes in the game already. Vincent Boyle. Washington. How does it? Into Washington. The senior from NC State.
Jacob Evans looking down low to the bull. Nice move, the drop step.
Pass. Trey or drive. Washington working left elbow. Nearly 2 minutes gone, first half. Washington to the kid, and the Bearcats can settle into their offense.
Look at the bull.
Washington spinning up and in, and Kyle Washington has 6. That's 4 more than the Eagles have total.
And supposed to do is you're not let him flash across you in the middle of the paint right there, because that's his shot on the scouting report. You already know he's going that way. And then you allow him to come down once again and post you right in his little sweet spot. He's only one dribble away from doing what he wants to do, and you don't take away his left, you don't take away his right. You sit right behind him. Any post player defensively who sits behind a dynamic offensive post player, you are toast.
Now Washington has now started 37 of the last 39 games. The first field goal make of the night.
And the Cats come down and look, in a beautiful play make by Kane.
Scores with 8 points. He is 4 for 4 from the field. Oh, Bearcats in the first 4.5 minutes. Traore driving the lane. Shot. Taking a look at the hoop and helping the Bearcats to a huge first half advantage.
He's always ready to go. He's high intensity, brings a lot of energy for us.
Kyle Washington has brought the energy tonight. 11 points, 4 rebounds, and has provided that presence in the paint for Cincinnati.
He is intimidating. I mean, you look at what he does. He's very intelligent. The only guy I know that knows every mascot in Division I.
It's amazing.
It is amazing, but he is so active around the basket, and you have to give him the space because of the dynamic playmakers that the Cats can just throw at you in waves. Guys that can shoot threes, guys that can cross you, and
the Eagles 55-26.
When we were late in the game yesterday, he's really hobbling. You can tell he's not 100% on that ankle.
And the question is, will Shake Milton ever play again for the Mustangs? He's certainly on NBA Scouts' radar. Kyle Washington, after a streak of 10 consecutive Cincinnati misses.
Offensive rebound. Coach Jankovic is lighting into his guys. They have to put a body on someone. They're stopping the initial shot. I say that again.
They're 8 consecutive years in the big dance. Kyle Washington gets the bounce and a
position. Who can score is going to be dangerous. Washington takes his time right there, goes up with the left hand. I think it was a gal who gets him with the body.
It sure was. That's his second. Washington. Douglas on the step in.
Nice skip pass. Show shot by Douglas. Goes in there. Mr. Washington's just waiting for him. You got to go strong on it. None of that dipsy doodle stuff. Just go strong to the rim. Maybe you draw a foul. Nice block by Washington.
Washington sealing off a Gow. Flips it up.
Get a lottery ticket when the game was over if that one is.
Washington.
Like you said, both teams need to relax and breathe a little bit to see if we can execute.
Washington.
Spot on the floor. Number 4 for Memphis.
He's got some range in 3. Cincinnati defensive maneuver. I mean, aggressive and strong. Nothing easy at the rim. The other was an unfortunate situation. And how about that? 2 times. He's in the middle. Give it to him.
That's Cumberland, and the basket goes.
Now that's their power game. That's their masculinity prevailing right now.
They'll have a chance first time at the free throw line.
And the big fella ran the court. You got to get it inside, and Washington so crafty and creative and strong.
Talk about team basketball. A great cover. Oh,
wow.
Oh.
Where is it? Woo. Where is it?
Anticipation by the official.
And another one. Oh. Once again, it's Bruton on the floor as Washington, the paint, off balance, taps it over to Washington. That was all saved by Cumberland.
And that's what Cincinnati.
Once again, Clark ties it up. You want him inside.
Washington flings it toward the basket.
Washington was so big, had foul trouble the other day. Second half was so crucial to Cincinnati.
Once again, the ball screen. Not a good show by the bigs. Davis. And he can make that.
Washington. It might be unorthodox, but it was effective.
Second half.
And shooting just 26% for the second half. As Cumberland slips, maintains the dribble, and Washington launches the 3 that ties the game.
And right here, Cumberland slips, does a little curly kneel action.
Yes, that's right.
Washington with a big timely 3.
Marcus Hayes was my hero.
Okay, all right.
You know, settling, nothing, putting it on the deck. Victory like this, and how about that kid? Three-point jumper to Clark, the two pigs.
Great block.
Possessions in the early going. Washington flanked by Honora. Drained to the offensive rebound. Stick back not there. Larrier fumbles it into the hands of Washington.
And you have to be careful with that. They have to double Clark because he's so effective down there. But
Except now they've got more offensive weapons.
A lot more firepower. 6 guys shooting 38% or better from 3.
Right on crunch match down there. A scrum, both players hitting the deck. Washington inside.
Roger Ayers over there to the right of the free throw line there.
Washington inside and a nice patient.
Yeah. You don't think Gucci makes sneakers?
I'm sure that they do, but I'm not familiar with it, honestly. Washington with 7, make it 9.
Yes.
Evans will lob it for Washington. Strong finish inside. Rejection at the rim and the putback by Washington.
Now, the last 8 points, none more ferocious than this one, folks. How about this follow?
We mentioned the crowd here in Philly tonight, not what we anticipated due to all the inclement weather in the area. And it's almost like Cumberland attacking. Outside Washington, count it for 3. Bearcats back in.
And a win Wednesday over Houston, and this UConn crowd not fired up when they see what Washington can do, quieting the crowd from outside and inside.
and he's showing us his full arsenal so far today. They're just looking for seams. There you go. That's all they're trying to look for.
And there's
once in a while, not too often the person receiving the ball will be able to score, but you get right there, look down. See with Connecticut, every person that touches the ball dribbles 2 or 3 times before they make it.
Cumberland and Washington got it off. Did Washington get this shot off before the shot clock? That is the question. Can't tell from there.
Now he'll take it. Washington! The strength, but he can do it. Kyle Washington, bang. Looked like he had a layup. Galen Robinson Jr., but no. Kyle Washington with a great block, kept it in bounds. That's what Bill Russell did, the great player for the Boston Celtics. Caught, he blocked it, kept it in bounds. That's their MO. Robinson blocked. Clark beating Washington. Draws a double and 1 with a foul on Davis. Washington finishes through the contact. Looking to put himself right underneath the basket on the transition. Clark with a nice pass. Terrific jump hook by Kyle Washington. Look at the mug now. He's psyched. Talk about focus. They give it to him this time again. And Washington calling for it aggressively. And now on the baseline, turnaround. Cumberland has a second chance. Dumps it off and dunks it down. Washington and 1. Great hustle on the offensive board by the Bearcats. Good hustle by Cumberland. Nice dish. Boom. Kyle Washington. Here we go. He's got the mug. He's got the stroke. He's got the strut. Evans dumps it off. Washington with his 3rd main 3 of the game. He had made 9 with 5:28. He gets a break.
Double and kicks. Moore turned it down, and now Evans works on Bruton. Baseline jumper rattles in.
Other programs left. Similarly, when Villanova became the class of the league and a legitimate top 10 team every
Cincinnati Bearcats 23-3 on the year as they work it inside of assists per game. Washington again. The senior has
open threes as well.
Shaman has Washington on the switch, and Washington smoking.
Rock solid both inside and out, and here you see one-on-one versus the point guard on the switch with the deep wins, which is true of most referees.
Washington from Clark
State. Watch Gary Clark go to
Shaman on the
I want you to watch this, Kevin. This is a great play by Kyle Washington, but keep the ball in play. See that? And that goes off his foot.